many people feel that Phil Taylor will be around for as long as he wants to be. And I've got to say, I agree, because whoever comes around who seems to be ruling the roost, he has a way of dealing with them. Whether it's just beating them in a league phase of the Premier League or whatever it may be, but you always feel that
88.
Philip Taylor is the one to beat, always.
80.
And he's still the one everybody wants to see. Yes, we've got a bright future with players like Van Gerwen. In fact, he's more than the future, he's now, isn't he? But he can be around for years to come. But Taylor still the man everybody talks about, the man everybody wants to see in action. Even when, in the early stages, he was struggling for form. Everybody you speak to when you talk about darts, how's Phil Taylor doing? What's going on with Phil Taylor? That was the talk everywhere. Everywhere you went in the early weeks of the campaign.
Yeah, full credit to Phil, because in week 4, Dave Clark
140.
was interviewing him, and Phil's words were, "I will get it right. I will put it right." It takes some mind to overcome the lacklustre darts he was throwing. Now, 6 darts for 5-1.
Looks very comfortable, very calm, in control. Now Van Gerwen looking to put some pressure on. Lovely 140.
The trouble is with playing Michael is that you may be in front in a certain leg, but then he just goes bam and you've lost the leg. Michael is so accurate and so quick, all of a sudden things can change. Double 18 now for 5-1. Did not want to be doing that. Double 9. No one likes
75.
double 9, do they?
Michael, you require 51.
Chance for a break back now for Van Gerwen. Has to take this. Tops he needs now. And tops he gets. That's a boost for Van Gerwen. He needed that. He's broken back. Taylor leads 4-2.
Well, he's been outscored by Phil. And if he wants to have a chance of winning this match, he's got to change that. What he's been doing, he's been eating too many straight 60s and even tons, for that matter. No good. Not against this man when he's on form. Both averaging 107.
99.
What a night of darts already.
Crowd still gripped by this. Best of
97.
order. Engrossed by it. Quite rightly. Of course, when they sold out of tickets here, they weren't sure of the fixtures because of how they'd pan out after Judgment Night. But my goodness, when you look at the fixture list, it's the hottest ticket in town here tonight. Always a great atmosphere when we come here to Aberdeen anyway. And when you look at the lineup as well, it's
125.
simply stunning.
Good last start from MVG. First one would have been pleasing, the second one would have been disheartening. Phil again successful on the 57 bed.
95. Mike, we require 140.
Van Gerwen averaging 107.5. 20 would do him here.
100.
So Van Gerwen looking good for a third leg. This game still very much in the balance.
Been a real impressive leg by
82.
Michael. A leg really you feel he needed to win. He's only missed 1 dart at tops in this match. That's the 3rd time he's been successful.
13 dart leg for Michael Van Gerwen. This game is very much alive. And now there's just a little bit of pressure on Phil to hold his throw. Oh, look at this. Either side of those. That'll do.
That's why they call him Phil, because he fills the bed.
57.
2 180s for the power. 25 in the Premier League as opposed to MVG's 38.
84.
Yeah, where Phil wins so many games, it's the bad shots. You don't often see Phil at 57, 60, 45. His bad shots are 99 and 97. Even tons could be classed as bad sometimes. Obviously not for us mere mortals.
Phil beat Adrian Lewis 7-4 in Sheffield last week with a 100.96 average.
99.
We'll play Gary Anderson next week in Manchester. Got to the semi-final of the Players' Championship in Wigan at the weekend. Was beaten by Robert Thornton, who was the eventual winner of that.
Failure 138.
Now, 138 for Taylor.
May go treble 18. Will definitely go for double 12.
114.
What an
Like we
effort.
require 170.
Basically, Michael, this has to go, my son. Another. Well, you actually
92.
heard the dart going
Failure
weak.
24.
There was just no penetration at all.
Double 12 for 5-3. Oh, pressure on here now. Oh,
12 score.
chance for Van
Like
Gerwen.
we require 78.
A chance he didn't expect. Single 20. Is that in the way? Yes. Makes this more than missable. Well, it did, believe me, I'm telling you. I didn't lie to you. 4 apiece. Wasn't looking likely, was it?
What a comeback from mighty Michael Van Gerwen. He's pegged
43.
Taylor back, he looked in trouble. But that's a slack opening to the 9th leg. Can Taylor hit the big number now and pounce here?
You see Michael's reaction. Hated it. And when he looks at this, he's going to hate this as well.
100.
That could be classed as a typical Taylor. You make a mistake after getting back in, and he'll have you.
80.
I asked the question, didn't I? Slack visit from Michael, can Phil pounce? The answer was emphatic.
And that was the 3rd time that Phil had started a leg with a max.
42.
Well, he's let him back in. Now. What a match.
96.
Michael at 4-2 down was throwing in an aggressive manner. Now, just in the last 9 darts, he seems to have gone passive. You can't be doing that. He played Simon Whitlock a few years ago in the World Championships, was 3 sets down, brought it back to 3-all and done the same thing. You try to protect what you've just achieved, and that's not going to work against Phil.
Van Gerwen, 4-1 down, pegged it back to 4 apiece.
142.
Taylor, though, looking to break again. Oh, bullseye would leave double 16.
102.
Incredibly and amazingly, Michael's body language looked better at 4-2 down than it does at 4-all.
96.
Tops
40.
for Taylor. For another break in his favour. And that is a key moment. Just as Van Gerwen clawed it back to 4 apiece from 4-1 down. Taylor bounces.